So you can see here Wilson's Rifleman continuing to just kind of do some incidental fire for the Fatherland, now activated for dfdf. It looks like even the vehicles have the armor bonus, the infantry have suppression resistance, and increased health regeneration. So those guys are all pushing on through right now. Meanwhile, we do have a single anti-tank gun out right now for WoH. That's exactly what they need. That'll put an end to the Pumas real quick if they can make sure that this doesn't get flanked. That's the big problem, though. Just got to watch out for that flank. Wow, anti-tank gun, even getting a nice little lucky kill there. But look how far in the Axis are right now. I am really, really worried for the Allies. And like I said, I haven't seen this replay before. Just downloaded it. I liked all the names, and I went for it. By the way, DFDSFF whoa, check this out. He went ahead and got a skilled HMG team. That seems like an odd choice right now. But either way, he went ahead and finally went up to motor pool, so he got tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Getting that HMG team out on the field right now. I mean, you need it because there's so many infantry out there, but really, it's not the biggest threat. Oh my god, check this out. We do have triple snipers out there for him right now. I guess I wasn't keeping track of the snipers that he had on the field right now, but 3x snipers is serious business, given that an average Volksgrenadier squad has 5 men in it. So looks like these snipers, even uncloaking, they're not too worried about being counter-sniped right now. Wow, look at that, just picking off at these guys here. Looks like a single sniper here running on up to the top. He's got to be careful, though. Yes, Puma's now coming in, trying to take these guys out. And hopefully this skilled HMG team will be able to do some damage here. And it was silly of me to not mention this before, but wow, look at that, using reactive artillery right in front of their bases right now. I always think that's a little bit annoying and abusive. Nice anti-tank gun, though. He's got that all set up. Oh no, he just missed that shot on the back of that Puma there, and they are all still just sitting ducks in the middle of this barrage right now. You can see that heavy machine gun team taking a lot of damage right there. This guy also is threatened. Oh, right as I say it, it goes down. I've often mentioned this little bit of, and see now this I just don't approve of. I think it's cool that he's trying to take advantage of it, but get out of there, man. It was cool that he was calling down a reactive artillery. But don't waste all your Pumas now. The Pumas only needed to come up to about here, call that in, and then leave. That's all it had to do. And now he just lost his 2 Pumas for sure. He's going to do a lot of damage here. And it's annoying, you know. Granted, they have full map control, and I don't exactly think that's going to be the turning point of the game if they lose everything. We do have some air-dropped supply drops for DSF here as well. But anyhow, what I was going to mention, by the way, was that just a normal HMG team with armor-piercing rounds will wreck a Puma. Just absolutely wreck a Puma if you get a direct shot at it right as you fire that ability up. So do take note of that. So Sturm Armory now going into Panzer Command, and it looks like Raptor has only grabbed a Krieg Barracks for the time being here. Really nothing else at all for him. I'm kind of surprised by that, but that's cool. Normally you want to see a good split between Krieg Barracks and Sturm in terms of technology for a 2 versus 2 game. And now one guy is going all the way up to Panzer. So triple snipers moving out here. 8 kills, 4 kills, and 10 kills for this triple sniper squad. That is really a serious force to be reckoned with, especially if you're just a bunch of Volksgrenadiers. So that whole squad will easily kill a single Pioneer, anything else like that. HMG team moving out from Dark Elite. Just everybody continually making their own forces here. I'm kind of curious to see how that works. You can see these guys here. 3 bodies laying on the ground right now. 2 Volksgrenadiers leaving. So these guys do threaten to two-shot a Volksgrenadier squad at this point. He knows there's a sniper out here somewhere. I know I just saw him. There he goes. And it looks like snipers retreating. Everybody's retreating. And could it be? Yes, it is a bombing run. Looks like, oh, check this out. He went ahead and made a forward barracks in this little stupid outhouse. And the stupid outhouse goes down just in time for me to notice it bombed into the ground. Now would be a great time, by the way, for me to take a look at DFD, DFSF, DFSF, and note that he does have airdrop smoke, air reconnaissance, supply drops, strafing run, and bombing run. So he went with the strafing bombing build and does not have a single paratrooper. Meanwhile, you can see here that WoH has got both of his Greyhounds out there. Vet 2 on this one with 11 kills, 1 vehicle kill, and Vet 3 on that one here. So Armor Commander now is just kind of buying time. I want to see exactly how far along WoH is. And again, I know that's probably not his name, but I like saying funny words. You know me. I've got a pretty low sense of humor. So 24%. This is cool. I like his army items right now. First time looking at this stuff, but 24% health, 15% damage, and 20% rate of fire. I use all of those on my Greyhounds. Greyhounds are pretty much the way that you stall until you get Calliopes out. That's basically the predominant theory for playing armor. But check this out. We do see that he has Allied War Machine and not He does not have HVAP rounds. That's interesting. I love HVAP rounds. So I would really choose between Armor Bounty or Allied War Machine, but not both. So looks like this guy gets a nice little slow motion out of control amidst the reactive artillery. Meanwhile, getting kind of picked off by Panzerfaust and whatnot here. So single sniper, 5 kills, prowling around. That guy has been kind of hunting around here earlier, but just kind of checking it out. So, you know, my apologies if I miss a lot of this stuff. Usually when I watch a huge 3 versus 3 game, I watch it a couple of times and take notes about what happens at what timestamp, just so I can keep my keep my camera where it needs to be at the right time, because those games are really hard to catch all the action here. So doing this on the fly here, just kind of getting some practice, but meanwhile just killing some time before the next tournament game is released, FYI. So look at this stuff here. So really no change. The name of the game now is just going to be for the Allies to wait until they have Calliope out there. So constant bombardment here. You can see they're at 151 points versus 491 for the Axis. The Axis now just sitting tight. They just need to hold this, and holding this stuff with defense commanders is ridiculous. As you can see, they can just drop reactive artillery whenever they want. Double defense commanders are really sneaky to play against, because they have a nice little aggressive opening if they all go for, you know, some variant of Vogue spam, but with a little bit of backing, and then they can just sit tight forever. So especially with like contracted pioneers, if you guys have ever played a game, and we do have the first Panthers on the field as well, and check these guys out. It looks like the triple snipers now moving out for the kill here. And I believe that, I'm going to take a look at this, I believe that D4rkEl1t was just, nope, that was HRAPTORx, using his Fatherland ambush ability. It's basically the camouflage ability for defense commanders, allows them to do it in friendly territory and that sort of thing. So I almost never see that, but Raptor's a cool guy. He's #1 on the ladder right now, so hopefully I'll take a look at some of his 1 versus 1 games later on. Meanwhile, this Panther is just kind of moving in, trying to defend this territory. Really important for the defense commanders to make sure that they can keep this single munitions point on their side, because having control over this territory makes it friendly, and that's what allows them to do all the annoying stuff, like you know, building bunkers and dropping in reactive artillery and stuff. So anti-tank guns now moving up. You can see that this is actually a repossessed pack anti-tank gun here, and for the time being, it looks like this Panther is out of here. He does not want any more of that. Our Vet 2 Greyhound is now charging around, dealing with Burgers, Panzer Pioneers. This is definitely Mr. Panzer Shrek Johann, but he's getting shot up a little bit, having to retreat. And finally, it looks like the Allies may get that fuel back, but that is a really difficult fuel to recover. Oh, look at that. That is ridiculous. Oh, man, so many snipers. The snipers just wrecking these squads out here. So that's one really awesome thing that I like seeing going on there. So DFDF. I'm just going to keep playing with that guy's name. Anyhow, moving right along, looks like the rifleman here on this side, by the way, picking up a little bit of a bazooka here, and somehow missing both of these mines dropped by RAPTORx. We'll have to tune to that later and see if anything else happens. Accomplished Puma, just chilling. Here we have the Accomplished Panther as well. Contracted Pioneers. Ooh, Contracted Pioneers are out there. So we have a repair bunker going up right now. These guys are likely going to start spamming out all sorts of bunkers. Dropping a, dropping a bunker right around here or here, anywhere like that is nice and annoying. Really prevents capture here, and it's one of the worst things about playing late game defense commanders is just their ability to cover the map in bunkers. Oh my god, and the snipers are moving in. 2 kills, 3 kills. Oh, look at that. Not only does he burn the thing to the ground while they're building it, but they triple snipe the Contracted Pioneers. Heavy machine gun team knows what's up, knows what's coming. That is a portent of things to come in his mind, and he's going to watch out for it. Reactive artillery. Yes, where is it? Up here. Reactive artillery. Bombing these guys out who are trying to cap this point. Now, it looks like that's going to do a fairly good job of saving that point for the time being. And as you can see, the Pioneers are now moving right on in. But anyhow, I really do want to see some more of that defensive bunker spam. That in team games, I think, is a very valid strategy, and it often challenges the allies to take care of it, because a lot of allies, especially like mid to low level allies, seem to just kind of rely a lot on early game infantry, and if you just stymie them with bunkers and stuff, a lot of them will forget that they need anti-tank guns and, you know, M10 tank destroyers and stuff like that to actually take out bunkers. German bunkers are really hard to beat up, unlike the flimsy Allied bunkers, which are made of paper. Meanwhile, engineers fighting away here. Made of paper, but require fuel to build, by the way. I love that. Oh, God, will he get it? Oh, look at that. That single Vet 2 Greyhound armored car killing the Pioneers, and now we have the defense commander ability once again. It looks like that is located right up in here. He's dropping that in his own territory. We do have a nice bombing run, by the way. Oh, bombing run. Looks like it did some ancillary damage to that repair bunker, but really, really almost wrecked that Panther. But unfortunately, I believe our little intrepid Vet 2 Greyhound was just wrecked there. But now you can see that dfdf has gone ahead and he is just pumping out tank destroyers right now. That is a great ability. And check this out. We do have Fatherland Ambush right now activated on the accomplished Panther. I never see that ability used. He's jumping out of cloaking right now and just kind of firing away at these anti-tanks. And looks like these riflemen are going to be really annoying to him. So riflemen damaging his engine. You can see the Pioneers are constantly trying to repair this guy. And wow, check that out. We also got a bunker up during the middle of all that. Doesn't really matter though. Anti-tank guns have total sight of that and are going to be able to take that out no problem. These little repair dudes are just chasing around. They of course are spawned by this little repair bunker. But these riflemen are really, really, really good, especially against these hero accomplished Panthers that cannot be vetted because they don't ever get that MG42 upgrade. By the way, I'm missing out on action here. I totally apologize. It looks like we had a couple of M10s charging in here, going after the wounded Panthers that I believe were hit by that bombing run. So now we do have an M10 in the base right now. Looks like, I'm guessing that he'll take a couple of Panzerschrecks and then get out of there. But for the time being, he can do a lot of damage. Yep, it looks like he's just kind of pumping away at that bunker. Defensive artillery here. Looks like that was enough to take out this anti-tank gun, but we still have snipers, we still have armor-piercing rounds activated, and looks like that tank destroyer was being nice and cautious. He was just kind of hunting that one wounded Panther and now leaving. I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at d4rkEl1t's point of view while all of this is going on right now, and where did that come from? Let me take a look and see what we got here. Here is our Calliope. There we go. Okay, so WoH has his first Calliope on the field. 7 kills right now for that thing. And man, I'm just having trouble keeping up with all of the action going on. So intense fighting over the middle. It's important to remember what are your win conditions, what's going to win you the game and lose you the game. And now this reactive artillery still wrecking here. No, don't go in. They can see you. You will get immediately destroyed. Oh, that was really lucky. That could have gone off in the middle of all of these guys here. And it looks like either a Nebel Warfare or a Walking Stuka. Let's see if that is up there somewhere. Yes, it is. Here we go. The Walking Stuka half-track with the rocket upgrades is up there. And the kind of the name of the game for the Axis is just keep this point on their team at all costs. That's all you need to focus on. Yeah, you could try to come down here and get this, but it's really cluttered up and kind of annoying. You'd have to sneak down there, and there's a lot of troops over here. So really, the name of the game here is just keep wrecking this place. Calliope right now, though, understands that this is